Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Carlsbad. It's a rainy Friday morning. We've got a great show planned for you. We're going to start off our show with a story on a food drive locally here in Carlsbad, and we'll also have speech and debate live in the studio with Colton. What else are we going to have, Izzy?
That's right. We're also going to have girls lacrosse live with Channing and softball live with Michael.
Sounds like a great show. I'm Tosh Carr.
And I'm Isabella Hollingsworth.
And CHS TV starts right now. Welcome back, Carlsbad. We're going to start off our show with an impactful story on a food drive locally here in Carlsbad. Alessia brings us this piece.
Philabelly is a nonprofit organization devoted to helping those in need and has been working hard to assist the homeless, underprivileged, and those who just need a nice hot meal for years.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Dallasor, and I'm on the board of directors with Philabelly in Carlsbad. We've been around about 15 years.
Homelessness has grown to become a large problem in recent years. According to ABC News San Diego, there are an estimated 8,000 homeless people in San Diego County alone. The founders of Philabelly knew that they had to do their part in making these people's lives at least a little bit easier.
We serve about 40 to 50 guests every week. We have senior citizens who try to make it to the end of the month and they can't, and they come for an extra meal. We have homeless.
I had the privilege of talking to Larry, a man who has recently begun attending Philabelly meetings to get insight on how large of an impact an act of kindness as small as volunteering once a week can make on someone who needs it.
My name is Larry, and looking forward to trying to get into a little bit of college.
Larry's been wandering the West Coast on and off for about 20 years and has recently started attending Philabelly meetings. He tells us how much he appreciates the easy, free access to this fancy food.
So far, I like it. It was something that just hit me dearly. It was like, hey, this is pretty fancy food. It got me pretty full.
It's not just making the food. It's not just giving a dinner, because everybody could do that. Coming together, everyone just enjoying each other's company. Whatever's happening in the world doesn't matter. You're just sitting down, probably with a perfect stranger. I think it's just important to feel like you're part of something bigger. It's just the right thing to do.
If you want to get involved, you can follow Philabelly Carlsbad on Facebook for information on the dinners, donate to philabelly.org, or come volunteer at their weekly community dinners. For CHS TV, I'm Alessia Matucci reporting.
Thank you, Alessia, for that piece. For our sports today, our boys volleyball team will be competing against Rancho Bernardo at 6 and 7:30 p.m. And on Saturday, varsity baseball versus Santa Fe Christian will be at 10:30 a.m.
Come out and watch the home opener for boys volleyball tonight. Novus and JV are at 6 p.m. and varsity is at 7:30. Now we have Colton live on the couch with speech and debate. What's up, Colton?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Colton Gilly here, speech and debate, to talk about their upcoming competition. So, Brenna, what exactly is this competition?
Yeah, so this is one of the 3 competitions for the state qualifying tournament, and the top teams this weekend will move on to the state competition.
Awesome. And Maddie, how have you been preparing?
Yeah, we've been researching, working together, practicing against each other, and really just getting ready for this tournament.
Awesome. And last but not least, Lauren, how do you think you're going to do?
I think our whole team is going to do incredibly well. We've been really strong this entire season, and we're all motivated to make state.
Awesome. Any shout-outs?
Shout out to my debate partner, Ava Flores.
Shout out to Cole Hernandez, Eric Lerner, and my debate partner, Max Harris.
Shout out Mr. Rosen's period 1.
All right, Carlsbad, make sure to come out and show your support.
Thanks, Colton. Orchestra has a show tonight at 7 p.m. in the CAC. Tickets can be purchased on the GoFan app. Due to LPAC testing, the library will be closed Wednesday, March 1st. Printing, library book checkouts, and Chromebook support will not be available, so please plan accordingly.
Switching topics, we will send it over to Channing live with Lacrosse. Channing, what's going on?
Yes, thank you, Izzy. I'm here with some new members of our Carlsbad varsity girls lacrosse team. So, Reese, can you tell me what you guys have been working on?
Yeah, so we've been taking no days off, really focused, and the tournament over the weekend got us really locked in.
Awesome. Sounds like a great tournament that you guys had. And Lauren, what do you guys have coming up?
We have our first game this Wednesday at Patrick Henry. Show up and support.
Awesome. So, Clara, how does it feel to have made the varsity lacrosse team?
It feels great. Everyone on the team is awesome, and it's going to be a big step up from Sage Creek.
Awesome. Definitely a step up from Sage Creek. And Kara, addressing the elephant in the room, can you tell me a little bit about your outfit today?
I have a leprechaun hat on, and my hair's rainbow, and I have a lot of utensils, and I have a lost kitten on my back. Let me know if you find David.
That's a great outfit. And any shout-outs?
Shout out Evan Rickliffs.
Love of my life.
Evan Rickliffs.
Awesome. Well, if you guys need a fork, spoon, or knife today, please come find Kara at lunch or brunch. And congratulations to you all for making the varsity lacrosse team.
Thank you, Channing. Make sure to check your areas to ensure that your name is listed correctly, but this is how it will appear on your diploma. Please see CHS Register Denny Daggy or your counselor for any changes.
The Lancer Locker is benefiting CHS students and families in need. We are so grateful for the donations provided and still arriving. Contact Leticia Torres at 760-331-5181. Now we have CHS TV reporter Mikey B. live in the studio with our very own softball team to talk about their season.
What's up, Carlsbad? I'm Michael Basista. I'm here live with Stella and Emma from Varsity Girls Softball. So Stella, how's your season been going so far?
Our season's been going really great. We had our first scrimmage on Monday against Sage Creek, and it went pretty well.
That's awesome. And Emma, do you guys have any upcoming games?
Yeah, so next week is our first tournament. We're playing all week over at Kit Carson Escondido, and then we have our first home game on March 16th.
That's awesome. And how can people come out and support?
Yeah, so whenever we have those home games, just head on over to the softball field right after school right next to the weight room. You guys can come and cheer us on.
That's awesome. So Stella, what's your plans for the future in this season?
Our plans are just to go first in league and hopefully win that Open Division Championship title.
Solid. And do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, for sure. Coach Jared.
Michael Basista.
Thank you. Be sure to come out and support.
Thank you, Michael. The Carlsbad Equality Coalition presents the second annual speech competition on March 18th. Submit a short speech about the given theme and win up to $500. Find more information on Instagram at CEC Students. The Spring CSF application is now available for submission. Please log into your Google Classroom for the link.
Are you interested in earning college credit for Spanish or French language and cultural immersion? Check out 2- and 4-week summer programs at Horizons Abroad. See the link on the PTSA webpage for more info. Now we have reporter Jacob Clark live at the Regal Cinemas to talk about the upcoming movies this year. Jacob, what's going on?
Good morning, Carlsbad. It's Friday, so you know what that means. There's a lot of drops going on today, movies, shows, music. Now, first off, if you're interested in coming out to the movies, Regal Cinema, right down here by the mall, there's some good movies I highly recommend. We have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Marvel movie, long-awaited wait, really recommend to watch. I've heard it's really, really good. And, of course, Cocaine Bear. Everyone's been talking about it. It's a very interesting, different movie. Pusha T even did a song for it. I've heard it's really, really good. I highly recommend that. But if you're not interested in going out to the movies and you just want to stay home, go on some Netflix, I totally get that. Outer Banks Season 3 just dropped. I watched one episode. I find it really, really good. I highly recommend you guys go and watch it. But if you're not into movies and shows, you could also listen to some music. There's a lot of good drops that happened on this Friday. We have Don Toliver's new album, Lovesick. It's very, very good. Some good features. We have Lil Durk, Glorilla. We also have Yeat's new album, Afterlife. We got Youngboy and his alter egos on it. It's kind of an experimental album for him. It's a little more mellow, a little more different. And we also have Gorilla's new album, Cracker Island. I haven't listened to it yet. I've heard it's really, really good. And then Pierre Bourne, he just dropped a new single last night, IG. It was previously an unreleased song. I still find it pretty good though. So if you're interested in any of this, I highly recommend go give it a listen, go give it a watch, and I'll send it back to Izzy at the desk.
Thank you, Jacob. For our last break in the announcements, we have Keely live on the Magic Window to talk about a human trafficking bust that happened recently. Keely?
Yes, what's up, Carlsbad? On a more serious note, there was a huge human trafficking bust that happened this past Tuesday. There was 48 people arrested and 41 people saved, the youngest being a 13-year-old girl, and there was also a 21-year-old pregnant woman. There was 2 main spots to this bust, first being Dalbergia Street. As you'll see in a second, it is really close to a naval base in San Diego. There was a new law passed, SB 357, making it legal to loiter with the intent to engage in sex work. This was a big game changer. This was a month-long investigation starting on January 9th and going to this past Tuesday. As you'll see here in a second, there is another place called Roosevelt Avenue. It is very close to the Coronado Bridge and just very close to where a lot of us has been. There is a national human trafficking hotline number that you can call. It's 1-888-373-7888. You can also text the number on the screen. Carlsbad, if you ever need help, there is a hand signal that you can do. Put your hand up, fold in your thumb, and fold it down. Carlsbad, if you ever see someone doing this, contact those 2 numbers that you just saw on the screen, and stay safe, Carlsbad.
Thank you, Keely, for informing us on that tragic news. Switching topics, coming up tomorrow, we have a story on a student at Carlsbad High with a passion for basketball. Let's roll the preview.
Okay, Briggs has been a phenomenal player, a big part of the team this year. He's one of our youngest guys, but definitely one of our strongest.
Well, I started playing different sports besides basketball, but in 4th grade I picked it up, and I just wanted to start playing it more because I loved it.
Make sure to tune in next week, guys, to see that story as well as many others. And Izzy, it was your first time anchoring. How do you think you did?
I think I did great, and I'm really excited to anchor again.
Yeah, I agree, and there'll be many more opportunities in the upcoming year. So make sure Carlsbad to have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.